Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Wisconsin Badgers, Barry Alvarez Field at historic Camp Randall Stadium, where we are looking forward to a fantastic battle. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks will kick it away to start. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Line gets set. First down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Go.
Looking for a crease to the left. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Grab near the sticks. It's Evanson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
The RPO, it's complete. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The aerial assault continues. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're trying to get to him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the tailback. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The run to the left. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the 2nd level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
The hand to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Lets it go. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Field goal is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Lasso.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes his connection. Oh, it's loose. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the 1st down. The Badgers want to crank the tempo.
Man, when these receivers fumble the football, oftentimes it's out in the open field. You have no idea who's going to jump on it. That's oftentimes how you see scooping scores. He's lucky he was able to recover his own fumble.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Evanson.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He leaves it with his back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Getting some heat. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide out in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After misfiring, it's second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. On the move is the 30. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Here's the give off the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw...
And he's running in the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now they'll run the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. He makes a catch. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Quickly complete. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Auburn is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shame that might have been a little closer than Tigers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
On third down, going up top. He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Ducks trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point gives him a 3-point lead at 10-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. The throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Back to pass. It's Ncaa. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Badgers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep
the ball's free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Looking to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. He's right on target. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback will audible. He wants to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Badger.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away again.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And your Wisconsin Badgers will take over 1st and
10. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And the pass hits, picked off. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for the pass.
And the Badgers are in the hurry-up. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the air, it's Ncaa. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Comes out throwing on first down. They're working that left side. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on first down. He's got his man. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. And defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Boise State looked like a bunch of world beaters. I think a lot of people forget just how much this program dominated the WAC and Mountain West conferences, and they're a problem again. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finds a man in the middle. Oh, look out! He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. Fair catch, called for and made. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. To the air. It's Ncaa. Pocket starts to collapse. Caught. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Badgers want to move quickly.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Pulls and fires complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, Dave.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Tempo in overdrive. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Oregon 24, Wisconsin 21.
First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Badger! They move on top here in the fourth.
And how about this quarterback right away saying, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Second down.
This offense has a second down play. They'll go to the ground. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Ducks are on the move. Hand off from the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. The give to the left. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll go hurry up here. Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Darisaw. He makes the connection. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll throw it on first down. Quick completion on the out. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Quick release on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Brings up 3rd down.
Quarterback checking off. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Man, you feel for the kicker. He had a chance to tie this game in the fourth quarter. Didn't hit it as well as he would have liked, and he knocks it off the post.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
At the 26-yard line. Second down.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and